Hey guys, welcome. Always pick up. So, if you know me, you know I run into some information technology problems sometimes, but I don't let it beat me. Ever. So, the energy's high tonight, so give me some love if you're on this energy tonight. We got some good energy flowing around in the planetaries. I love it. I love it. So what are you guys loving, man? What do you guys love? Because tonight, what just happened to me, I love it. And I want to share it with you guys. Hi, love. So I'm looking for my keys everywhere. For seriously 2 hours, I've been looking for my keys. And in my mind, it kept saying, go on there, give love, go on there. Hi, Rob. Give love, give love, give love. I said, all right, look, here's the deal. If you help me find my keys, I'll go on live and I'll give so much love. So guess what I found? Couldn't find them. Hey, love, been high all week. I love you, Alicia. Yes, I've been high all week too, man. Guys, what do you love? What do you love? I come on here all the time and I say, fall in love with yourself, fall in love with yourself, fall in love with yourself. And I get all these messages about blah, I'm here and I'm here and I'm here. And if you guys have noticed lately, I'm not answering back, man. Listen, I don't want to be in the doo-doo. I'm in love with my life. When things go right, I'm in love with it. When things go wrong, I'm like, oh, it's trying to push me another way. I'm in love with it. What do you love? What do you love? Listen, guys, the laws of nature, the laws of attraction, there's so much love out here. Where are you? How I'm so blessed at the skills the Lord has given me. Yes, Mark. So, this whole thing is changing, right? So, yes, we all have so many gifts and we all have so many talents, right? But they're weird and people are feeling weird. Guess what? I love it. I think it's telling me I can invite people to come on and aw, shoot. If you're friends with my friend Daryl, tell him I think that I know maybe. I don't really know. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm trying to invite someone to maybe kick the shit with me. Guys, I'm in love with myself. And you are not going to get this from talking to me. You're not going to get this from being my friend. If you're not in love with yourself, you might even get a little bit irritated. Hi, Mark. I love it when you call me cheesecake. This energy is trying to get you to fall in love with yourself. So if you're in something right now and you're having a rough time, you have to fall in love with yourself. Quit doing this for your parents. Quit doing this for your spouse. Quit doing this for your friends, for your community, what everybody thought it was, what everybody said it should be. Stop. Do it for you. I have people message me and say, I don't get support from my family. I send you love. Mwah. And who cares what your family thinks? If you feel this pull inside of you to do this. Tonight, I didn't want to go on live. I'm vibing up. It's 1:03 in the morning, right? I'm vibing out. I was not thinking about going on live. I'm writing in my journal. I'm listening to the 528. I'm in love with myself, right? I'm vibing up so much, my 528 just shut off. I don't know what the heck's going on. But, it doesn't mean that I've always been so fully supported. It doesn't mean that, everyone's like, oh, here, Sarah, come with me. Let me take you to where the grass is greener. Guys, this shit takes work. Falling in love with yourself, it's so funny that I'm telling you guys this because it doesn't really take a lot of work, but it does. It does take work. When you fall in love with yourself, you have to do a lot of work. You have to go inside of yourself. The world's been telling you what to love for so long. You have to go inside and say, what do I love? What do I love? I was going through this life. I was following all this stuff and this and that and the other. And then when you really start to love what you love, then all of a sudden people will start saying, hey, Sarah, I love that you come in the morning and give love. I love your vibration when you're around me. I love when we go out to eat. You always take me to the coolest places. it's just because I know what I love. I know that my love doesn't have to be fancy. I know what I want. I know what I'm thinking about. What are you thinking about? Listen, I'm getting some crazy messages. I'm getting some crazy messages and I'm getting some great messages. I love you all. But the whole thing is if I'm not answering you back, that's because I love myself enough to know that I don't really love your energy. Does that mean that you're less of a person? No. It just means I love myself enough to know what I will let bump into me or not. I love myself enough to know to trust these things that I feel inside of me, these urges. So, when I'm making bets with my angels, then I better follow through on my end, right? It keeps me at 11 viewers. I love that, right? Guys, I didn't always know about these angels that I deal with in my mind, right? And they've always been there. They've always been right connected to my mind. I thought it was my imagination. I thought I was making it up. I thought, yeah, right. I lived in this world of like magic, and I kind of always kept this little smile on my face. Like, y'all will never believe what just happened. I can't even find the words for it. Imagine that you got this team of angels. Imagine that. What does your team of angels look like? Because it's real, guys. It's real. So you might just think this has just been in your mind for a long time and whatever. But, you guys know what I'm talking about. So when you're seeing certain numbers all the time, when you're asking for guidance, when you're out in the world and you get these thoughts, hey, don't take that same road that you take every day. Take this other road. And something great happens to you in that place, right? Yeah, you do, Rob. You have to love yourself before anything else makes sense. So, I'm getting a lot of these relationship things and these family things. And, it goes for all of that, guys. Like, your mom was like born to love you. But if you don't love yourself and she just keeps getting frustrated, then that's why. Thank you, Alicia. I love you. I love that you love my feather shirt. See, guys, I meet so many girls that are into like pricey clothes and all of that stuff. And, I love the thrift store. I love the thrift store. I love to go to the thrift store. I'm so weird that I love to hold the clothes and feel the energy from the last person that had them. Or, I got this really cool watch one time and it was a penny watch. And I only got it, first of all, because pennies from heaven. I love them. And second of all, the energy that this thing gave off was like, woo, one of the most powerful things ever. And that's another thing I want to tell you. So my penny watch is gone, right? And I didn't get sad or anything. I was like, oh, well, that was definitely time for me not to have it anymore. And so when things are leaving your life, guys, know that everything is in love. The good and the bad is all in love. So, if you guys have crystals and you can't find your crystals, don't go buy another one. That's done. The crystal is done with you. You're done with it. You don't need it anymore. When things go away from you, you don't need them anymore. When people go away from you, you don't need them anymore. You don't have to fight about it. You don't have to get frantic about it. Let them go with love. Be love everywhere, every day. You can be love every day. What do you guys do for a living? What do you guys do to bring love into your life, into your living, right? So people will say, oh, I can't do that because I got to do this. When I always love to cut hair. So, I've been a barber for a long time. 20 years I've been cutting hair. Hey, girl, you know what? I love that you bought your shirt, but I'm sure those paintings are rocking your socks too. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I don't even know where I was. I just been like free falling these lives. Fall in love with yourself, man. Like, quit writing these messages to me about all the hate that you have in you, because I'm not going to give it any play. Like, really, lately, I've just been blocking people because I just want love around me. When I first went out here, I wanted to heal the world and do all of that great stuff, and I still do. But now I just really, I'm not here to convince you to fall in love with yourself. If you have questions and you want to know how, I'm definitely here to try to help you and guide you that way. But you're not going to suck my light, and you're not going to suck my energy out of me and drain me. So we talk about, oh, how cute. Yeah, taking your cat outside, Mark, that's awesome. Alicia, working from home. I know, I feel you. I love it. I've been working from home. Yes, that's what I wanted to talk about. So, guys, I was a barber for 20 years. Before I got my license, I cut everyone's hair. Got my license, worked in the shop for a long time, been around so much love. I wanted more from that space, right? And everyone kept saying, well, how are you going to get that really, Sarah? You're from this little place. So you're always in the shop, And I kept saying, you guys ain't stopping me. I got this love in my heart for these things that I'm creating, and you guys aren't going to stop me. And so, it was funny because as many people would put me down. It's 111, by the way. That's an angel number. Love your angels. Call on them. Ask for them. I'm telling you. So from my barber chair, I used to just dream up this life, and I would write it all down, and I would dream it up, write it down, dream it up, write it down, dream it up, write it down. And, some said I was crazy. I was just starting to not listen to some people's conversations. I was like blocking people off, and I'm like, yo, I'm getting in this zone, and you guys aren't going to stop me. I wanted to go and move to the tropics. So I got a calendar. It was of the tropics. I would imagine like my feet in the sand, my drinks, who I would bring with me, who I would invite with me. Guess where I ended up living? In the tropics. Everything that I ever wanted in my life, guys, I created. And that's not because I'm better than you. That's not because I'm anything better than you. It's because I love myself enough to keep going. That if somebody tells me that I'm not good enough, I love myself enough to know that, like, yeah, that's a challenge. Here we go, yo. I love that my angels bring me people that don't believe in me, so I fight harder. I love that my team that's around me knows me the best and how to get me moving and how to get me flowing and how to get me working. This team I talk about, guys, you have one. Go inside of you. Fall in love with yourself. They'll come out. They'll tell you their name. They'll tell you where they're from. They've been there. They've been there. I guarantee you that when you go inside of yourself, you will realize that all this team I'm talking about, it's been there. It's been there. In love with you the whole entire time. It was just waiting for you to fall in love with yourself. Guys, I love you. I love you, love you, love you, love you. I wish that you could feel this. When you guys, yes, Team Believe, when you guys message me about all this crap, I can't even lie. I got to just let it, I got to get out of it. I can't just sit there in the doo-doo with y'all. How do you think I stay so happy? How do you think I do healing work and all these things and I stay so happy? And what do you guys guess? I have to ignore some people. I have to mind my own business sometimes. I have to keep my dreams to myself and my team. What is it that you're feeling like you're missing out here? If you're feeling like you're missing the perfect mate, fall in love with yourself. If you feel like you're missing the perfect career, fall in love with yourself. If you feel like you don't have the perfect hair, fall in love with yourself. Whatever it is, guys, listen, I love you. I really do love you. I didn't want to come on here, but they found my keys. So what do you do when you have this team of angels? You guys talk to me about God a lot, and a lot of people message me about God, and I love that. But to me, guys, God is so much more than church, okay? So if you're going to church, I give you so much love. I just recently found a great church in my area, and I feel like I'm rolling around in love from that. But if that doesn't resonate with you, I love you anyways. Listen, guys, God is in these angels that I speak of. So I talk about my team of angels that are all around me all the time, right? One's an Indian, a couple are some fairies. You know, there's some water involved. There's some power involved in this, what I'm telling you about. It's always been there. You know, the more that I'm learning, I'm like, this has always been there. That has always drawn me in. That has always been love for me. You know, these loves for you, they're not something new. It's not something that you have to look for. It's been there. I love you, Alicia. I love you. When you have gone through a hard time, then that means love is right there. These things are happening to you to pull you. If something doesn't feel good to you, it's your angels telling you, change it, move it, change, do something different, be love. The whole point of this life is to get to love, to be able to let this love come in and go out so free. So if somebody doesn't like you, that doesn't ruin your day. If somebody doesn't believe in what you believe in, that doesn't crush your whole life and your dreams. If somebody knocks you down or moves you out of the way, then you're like, whatever, you weren't for me. I'm on to the next thing. Guys, listen, there's no certain way to weigh this out. There's no right or wrong way. Go inside of yourself. Trust yourself. Have you ever been talking... Love is the only way. Love is the only way. You know, when you guys talk about God, I get so excited, you know, but then people get turned off when I start to talk about the way that I see God. So, you know, I told you guys from the very beginning, always think up as a place that everyone is welcome. And nobody is here to try to get you to go a certain way. God is in everything. So, you know, I talk about chakras. I talk about healing. I talk about oils. I talk about herbs. I talk about grounding and centering. I talk about energy. The energy from above and around, in the water, in the sky, in the air, in the fire, and the metal, and all of those things, right? What do you think created that? The Most High, the I Am, man. You know, when you're talking and you're putting limits and restrictions on what God is, I keep it moving. Because how can you tell me that the I Am stopped here and didn't create that and isn't into this, and that's what I'm knowing, that doesn't come from God, because it's not the God that you know. It's not what you know and what you learned. Listen, we were all programmed like sheep. Everybody was programmed like a sheep to just listen to what everybody says, do what everybody does, just work hard to die. I'm not trying to do that. I don't want to just work hard to die. I want to vibe up. I want magic to happen in my life. I want things to come to me that I didn't even know could happen to me. I want to meet the best friends a girl could ever have in her life. I want my daughter to know this stuff from being a baby. So whenever she turns 33, she's like, yeah, yo, I got this for real. Listen, it's not about what everyone's doing out here, guys. It's not about what they're telling you, what they taught you your whole life. It's about going inside of yourself and what do you feel inside of yourself? What feels right? You know, I've had a lot of people my whole life say, that's not right, that's not right, that's not right. I'm like, well, if I'm wrong, I'll do something else. I really don't give a shit what you think. And it wasn't that I don't care what people think. It was just, I was falling in love with myself. I didn't know. I thought I was being mean. I didn't know how much I loved myself to not get pulled in everyone's direction. Guys, I don't want you to be like everybody else. I love you, Mark. And you know, they've been telling me just to wing these lives, and I have been. I have really been. You know, I've been spending a lot of time just with myself, these vibrations. I did my birthing. Life's been crazy. I've been doing class every morning at 9 a.m. Did you guys know that? No, because nobody asked about me. Everyone, well, yeah, I do have people that ask about me, but then I have some damn creeps. Listen, guys, I have some cool shit going on in my life, and you're just creeping, trying to get a date, then I ain't going to give you no play. There's a way to talk to people. There's a way to meet friends. There's a way to communicate. I have met the coolest people on earth. But if you're just like trolling around, feeling bad for yourself, wanting some pity, This ain't the place to be, man. You ain't gonna find shit around here if you're feeling bad for yourself. I love you. You know, I have people that send me great messages all the time, constantly, uplifting, sending me these wonderful things. If that's you, I love you. If you're not doing that, I don't want any parts of you. If you're just feeling bad and you're posting things, I unfollow you. I leave my stuff up so you can see it, because if you're in the doo-doo, you need to see this shit. So I leave it up. I ain't really worried about it. If you don't like me, then get the hell off my shit. I love you. I don't even know how to say your name. Ban Kim. Ban Kim sends me the best messages every single day. Every day. Every day. Every day I get a message just like, yes, jump, reach, go, jump, do it, do it, do it. And I'm like, yo, I don't even know this cat, but I freaking love it. I love it. I love it. It's all about love, guys. You know, we all need everyone in this. I don't have enough time to message everybody with like this inspirational pop. I come on here, give my lives, I give my love, but we need everyone. I need all of you to do this, because if everybody would send a little love all over the place, guess what? We'd be flowing over with love. Everyone would be loving themselves, living their love. And could you imagine a world of everyone living their love? Could you imagine a world of people like me and you who are just so in love with yourself that it doesn't matter what people think about you? You know, I ran into some guy the other day, and he's known my family a whole really long time. And he said, what have you been up to lately, Sarah? And I said, I'm just creating my life. And he's like, oh yeah, that sounds fun. I'm like, oh no, it really is. He said, well, where are you working? I said, well, I work for myself. And then, I'm building some things in the background, and I cut hair at the jail. He's like, oh, you cut hair at the jail? I'm like, yeah, it's just like being in the barbershop. And he kind of looked at me like kind of disgusted. Like, well, I'll make sure my kids can't ever be around you again. Listen, quit judging shit. Quit judging me. I don't care what you think about me. I don't care. So if you're messaging me and you're telling me your thoughts on me, I don't really care. If it's love, thank you for the love. If it's like some kind of like friction or tension, I don't give a shit. You're wasting your time. I told some girl the other day, she was like spitting some nasty out, right? And she's like, you can block me if you want. I said, you know what, girl? I'm just going to unfollow you. Keep on watching me. It looks like you're my number one fan. You know why? Because hate is love. So when you come at me and you like Ban Kim and you write me these great messages, that's love. If you come on here like this girl about this and that and the other and that hate, that's still love too, because she swears that she hates me, but she knows every word I say in my videos. That's freaking love, right? So she's telling me shit that like my friends don't even catch. So you love my guts. I love you. I love you all. Fall in love with yourself. Fall in love. When you can fall in love with the thing about yourself that everyone hates about you, you know you freaking got it. Oh, thank you, John. I'm just vibing up out here. Guys, listen. When you guys that are messaging me for the dates, I talk about creation. I talk about manifestation. I love it. I love you, Donnies, and I love your guts too, Cassie. I love you too, Alicia. I love you too. I've been talking about you all weekend. That's why you're vibing on here. I'm telling you, wait till I tell you later. I've been talking about you all weekend. Listen, who cares? Who cares? We're not for everybody out here. Everybody's not for everybody. Everything's not for everything. Right now, it's a really crazy vibration going on. There's some weird shit happening. There's some weird thoughts rolling around. And it's cool, man. It's really good stuff. Go into it. Trust it. Learn about it. Get around people that know about it. Guys, listen. This fifth dimension shit, this is really cool. It's really cool. So, what I've been thinking lately is just like, this is where it is. This is where the love is. This is where we're all going to meet together in love. And whoever doesn't have love, you got a lot to go through to get to love. Thank you for being so kind and loving as well as honest. Mark, you never know what's going to happen out here in the planetaries, right? So trust and believe that when something comes to you and it feels like it's for you, it's for you. You guys are making all these plans and then getting all pissed off because things don't work, and then getting pissed off at somebody like me because I don't really make plans and I just roll with it. I just ride the wave. So if something happens and it doesn't work out that way, then I just go this way and I'm like, yeah, woo, that ended up 10 times better. But if you don't love yourself, then you're holding on to expectations. You're holding on to things that really don't matter. You want to make people happy, but what happens to you? Like when I first started Always Think Up, I was like, I was feeling everybody so sad and things like that, right? And then I just wanted to make everyone happy. And then this recently, what I just went through, it's not up to me to make you happy. It's up to you. It wasn't up to anybody to make me happy. It wasn't, if it was really up to people, I would have been in the doo-doo still. People sometimes like to see people in the doo-doo, especially people that with high vibes, because they're like, yo, if we just keep her quiet, then she'll shut the hell up. Yeah, I love good vibrations. That's one of my favorites. And I heard that you found a church that you really like, Alicia, and I love that. I don't push spirituality. I don't push anything, church, nothing. But, I do really believe that you need a team of good people around you. I do really believe that you are who you hang out with. When you're hanging out with people and things keep going wrong and maybe it's like a negative circle, pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to who you're around. Who you're hanging around, that's what you're bringing into your life. Yeah, you can't, Alicia. You can't let your light go out, helping everybody else. That's not what it's for. So, this love in me, this isn't to just, give it all out so much until I have nothing left inside of me for myself, right? So having a daughter really helped me with that. I know that at the end of the day, I need energy. I need to be filled up on love. I need love all around us. I need love everywhere for her. She needs to see me always in love. So when something happens to hurt me, this team of love that I've built up, I'll reach out to my team and say, yo, this just knocked me really off track. What do you think about it? And my friends aren't them kind of friends that are like, oh, here, babe, let me just fix it. They're like, no, you have abandonment issues. You need to sit down with that for a second. I'm like, I love you. I love you. So, there's love in criticism. There's love in someone saying, well, hey, look, I'm looking at your situation. It looks like you're caring too much about somebody who doesn't give a shit about you. Sometimes that hurts, man. Sometimes that hurts. But that's love, though. If somebody can give that to you, that's love. Oh, Cassie, June, April, May. That's like in a couple days. I'm so excited. This is what I mean about this love. That's my very best friend, guys. And she's coming home, I don't know. It might be the end of the month, but June is in a couple days. So whenever I'm talking about love, I don't mean that you get your first whatever right away. You can. We're manifesting. So I'm manifesting everything. Everything I want in my life, I'm manifesting. I'm manifesting a job that I have never seen. I'm manifesting a life partner that I never met before. I'm manifesting a home that I've never been to. I'm manifesting a garden that I've never even started. I'm manifesting all kind of things in my life, and I want you to start doing it too. Because when you start to think about those kind of things, then all of a sudden your best friend's like, yo, I'll be home in 3 weeks. I love you. And then Alicia puts in, so it is. So, guys, I write in my journal. I'm a big writer in my journal. I write until my arm falls off. And then, I manifest in my journal. I plant my seeds, right? And then at the end I write, and so it is. And then I fall in love with myself. And then guess what happens? So it is. Everything just starts coming into my life. That's how it works. It just comes. So, if you have something fun you want to talk to me about, talk about it. Don't beat around the bush. I don't beat around the bush. I don't play around. I don't have time. Guys, if you guys could see my inbox and my messages, I'm not bragging. I'm not boasting. I'm not doing any of that. I have 1 million messages every day. So if you get a hello back, that's lucky because I have tons of messages every day. So once I send it, if I can't find it, that's it. Yes, Rob. Yes, it starts inside of you. I want to help everybody, but I know physically that I can't. I want to see everyone fall in love with themselves. If you weren't loving yourself and some of these videos and some of this shit made you love yourself, share it. Share it with other people. If something that I said or one of my friends said helped you, do that for somebody else. If you see somebody else out there, do that for them. That's how this happens. So I'm all about the love wave, right? I'm all about the love wave. So if you get some love from me or one of your friends or somebody else, give it out somewhere else. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, we've been talking, and I'm really excited that you've been falling in love with yourself. I get it, guys. I was in the doo-doo before. I hated my life. I wasn't sure about my purpose. My body hurt so bad. When your body hurts, nothing's fun. Even a vacation wasn't fun. Nothing was fun. And I just kept planting seeds. And I had to be patient. And then, you start manifesting things and then you start to lose track of your patience, right? So I was patient for 10 years and then I started manifesting all this stuff and then I forgot to be patient. So that's what I'm learning now. Ready to donate more? Yes. God, I wish he was here to listen to you. Well, Rob, I don't know who we're talking about. I don't know if they're physically here anymore. If not, message me. We can talk about that. I've been doing a lot of talking to people about this whole 3D, 5D stuff, and I know that there are a lot of people that know it's happening. They just don't really know much about it. Yeah, Mark, and all right, I'm getting so off on this. So, you have 3D, you have 5D. That's some cool shit. If you have any questions about it, message me. And yes, Mark, I am creating the man of my dreams every day. And, it's so crazy because, I never knew why relationships didn't work for me in the past. And, the more that I keep learning, I get it why they didn't work. So, relationships didn't work because I didn't really know what I loved. I would catch myself with these guys and I'd be like, oh shit, I'm so bored. And it was just because I wasn't doing the things I loved. It wasn't because they were boring. It was just because I was kind of letting them run the show. Oh, hey, you want to go out to eat? Where do you like to go? Oh, wherever you want, And then they would take me to I don't know, something. And I'm like, I don't really like this food. I don't really like that guy. I don't really like what he likes. But I didn't know what I liked. And so that was the issue. It was never the guys that were in my life. It was me. When you know what you want for yourself, you go for that. You don't settle for anything less. So, I get so many messages coming in about so many creeps. I love you, Cass. I need to work on you. I don't think I ever worked on you. See, that's what I mean, guys. Sometimes your best friend never even got your gift, right? Cass, did I ever do energy work on you? Answer me. It takes a while for these things to pop up. These lives are weird. I miss you, Cass. I'm talking about energy and falling in love with yourself and all that good shit. All the weird stuff that nobody knows about. Well, when you come home this time, I'm working on you. You were a big part of what inspired me to do work with the veterans and PTSD and, all of that stuff. Shut up, I don't always pass you. Stop it! I love you like the most. That's it. You're getting it. Are you home for a weekend? So I can work on you Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Pass me over the most. Shut up. I do not. Guys, you know, when you're going around in this life, it's amazing, and nowadays no one ever spells their... I don't know. I'm so lost. Oh, you're home for 6 days? Good. So I can work on you 6 times. Do you have to work when you're here? I'll work on you 6 times if you're home for 6 days. Guys, fall in love with yourself. You know, there's been a bunch of times that my very best friend came home and I was busy chasing my life and working and everything, and I didn't even get to see her. So sometimes you miss out whenever you're falling in love with yourself. Sometimes it's right on time when you're falling in love with yourself. But I didn't. Oh, you have to work 4 days out of the 6 days. But I can still work on you at night whenever you get home from work. Because now I work for myself. So my life has been a lot greater these days working for myself. You know, it's easier to give love when you love what your life is. You know, a lot of people that I talk to, they hate their jobs. And so they hate their jobs, and then they go home and they hate their dinner, and then they hate their shower, and then they hate their sleep, and then sleep wasn't enough, and they have to wake up and they have to go to that job again in the morning. Find what you love. Find what you love. Create the work of your dreams. You know, the work of your dreams might not be this, what we do here. The work of your dreams might be in Costa Rica, sitting there, I don't know, selling banana boats. I don't know. Do it. I encourage you to do what you love. Surround yourself with people that you love. Do whatever you can to fall in love with yourself, guys. Make the steps. Take the time. It's really worth it. You know, I see you guys take all this time to love a guy or a girl, and I see you put in all this work and put on your best outfit and do your hair and get a haircut and run all around and get all of the perfect things, the perfect wine, the perfect dinner. Yeah, Alicia. Do that for yourself. You know, so wake up, put on your best outfit that makes you feel the best. Eat the best foods from the light. You guys know I'll always say that. Get you around some of the best friends a girl could ever have, or a guy. Do what you love. And anything that you don't love, cut it off and love. Listen, guys, I've been vibing out for a long time. I don't even know what time it is. Oh, shoot. It's 1:37. Listen, guys, I'm going to get off here and I'm going to go watch that Maya Angelou, because I'm still vibing out. And she was a beast at loving herself, man. She went through a lot of shit and still loved the shit out of herself. That's what I'm talking about. Loving yourself does not mean that your life is just so easy. Loving yourself does not mean that you were just handed a silver spoon, like, here, man, go do this and rock everyone's socks. Loving yourself means you've been through some shit, and you love all of that made you. You love all of that created who you are now. You know, guys, if I went through some of my hard times in my life, I would not be this strong. No, I love you. I can watch you forever too. I'm telling you, girl, when I tell you I've been talking about you all week, wait till we talk, you'll be laughing. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go watch a movie. I just rearranged my room. Feng Shui. I love Feng Shui. Find things that you love. Listen, this age, you know, I don't push just eating healthy. You guys know me. I love coffee. I don't push just doing this, just doing that. Just find what you love. Just do what you love. Just be what you love. If you can't physically get there right now, mentally, you can get there. Mentally, you can be there. You're my freaking beans. I just had some beans, girl. I just had some beans. We're vibing. Good night, guys. I love you all so much. And please, 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 if you listen to anything I said tonight, I hope you hear fall in love with yourself. That's all that matters. Good night, everybody. Send love to everybody that you know. Please just give love. If this message touched your heart, go out and give so much love you can't even stand yourself. All right, guys. We're all connected. Good night, Cassie. Call me tomorrow. I can't wait to hear from you. I love you all so, so much. Really, I do. If you know anybody that needs some love, share this with them. If you know that they just need a little encouragement, just send that out. Just, I started off just real simple, like, hey, I think you're great. It'll melt someone's heart sometimes. I'm telling you guys, it's the smallest things in love that make the hugest difference in the world. I used to think I used to have to do all these really huge things to get things accomplished, but now I know that just like little things of love all day long just really make a big difference. Yeah, good night. Sending the 528 your way. Thank you, Mark. So listen, if you guys don't know what 528 is, turn it on tonight. I don't know what happened to my internet. When I'm vibing up, my internet turns off and all kind of really crazy things happen, but 528 is the frequency of love. So it's 528 hertz. It's the frequency of love. YouTube, put it on YouTube, 528. There's all kind of different ones. So if one doesn't resonate with you, turn on another one. Fall asleep to it tonight. Guys, listen, I'm telling you, turn it on tonight and fall asleep with it. If you're in a space of you love yourself, you will just love yourself more in the morning. If you are in a space of you don't really love yourself, you will love yourself in the morning when you wake up. I love you guys. Turn on the 528. Feel it inside of you. This is not a love that you can get from other people. People need other people, but you have to love you first. You just have to. I love you guys so much. Good night. One love. Be great. Mwah.